Humanity has one redeeming trait. I have seen many an exile come and go, into the forest or into the ground. You seem different somehow. Different good, different bad, it's hard to tell at this stage. The name is Eramir, and for now you have the benefit of my doubt. The Asmiri, the culture that descended from the Asmirian mountains and founded the Eternal Empire so long ago. Not that these people have any understanding of their lineage. Their history, identity, all but destroyed in the Cataclysm. These Asmiri took in a disowned son of Oriath, fed me, healed me. To repay my debt, I've taken in the orphans of a dead empire. A large heart, yet so little sense to go with it. Yena dabbles in things she should not. This spirit she obsesses over. If she is not careful, she will find herself joining it. Grust is the strong right arm of this tribe. No man hunts better, and no man could do more to protect the ones he loves. Tales and songs are Silk's meat and drink. Would have made a fine bard in the old empire. Were a fraction of what he says true, we'd have nothing to fear from bandit nor beast, with Silk among us. I have spoken with Helena of Dominus and his expedition. It all sounds horribly plausible. Whether we can fully trust what she tells us, time will tell if her torn loyalties are to mend in our favor. You have done what none of us could, not even the fierce Grust. And while we are grateful, we dare not sleep with both eyes shut just yet. The balance of power has gone. In overthrowing two lords, you have created an empress in Alira. Humanity has one redeeming trait. We learn from our mistakes. You certainly gave us a scare for a bit there, but the damage doesn't seem to have been lasting. Thank you for doing the right thing. That ancient gateway to the northwest. It's a peculiar thing, not of the Eternal Empire. It could be Val in origin, a culture I've seen mentioned here and there in some of the most antique of texts. It is the Val who began the use of virtue gems well before our imperial ancestors. Little else is known about them. If only I had my old museum archives, I could have given you a more tempered theory. You've put an end to old Lorata? Twisted of heart and mind were the men who made that gem and that implement of black surgery. And what of the one who chooses to wield their creations? Of course, I wish to know the secrets locked in that tomb, but not at the cost of such a grand old life. The Chamber of Sins? Apparently, the late Archbishop Geoffrey of Frisia gave it that title. It was built by Emperor Cheetus for one Inquisitor Maragaro. How do I know this? To my shame, I did Dominus's dirty work in the selfish hopes of scholarly advancement. I scoured fragments of documents brought back by Fairgraves and Doreso before his disgrace. I unearthed all I could on the Eternal Empire's masters and mistresses of thaumaturgy, the subject of keen interest to our supposedly devout High Templar. If I were you, I'd avoid Malagaro's old laboratory, a place of illness infected by a diseased mind. I embraced the patronage that High Templar Dominus offered my struggling museum. I took his favor and conducted his research into the thaumaturgical arts practiced within the Eternal Empire. I wish I'd known then what I know now, that I was pandering to the warped dreams of a madman. Fare you well.
You have made peace with our... I am Groost. I hunt boar, hunt to feed my people. If you are not a friend to us, you'll need to run faster than boar.
We are Asmeri. You are not. Eramir is not. Life was good when it was just Asmeri. Yina thinks she knows the spirit, that it talks to her. She talks to herself. Silk is no hunter. Silk scares children with stories at fire time. That 8-leg he wears, he did not kill it. Found it in the forest dead of age. I would like to see Silk face live 8-leg one day. See him wrapped up for lunch.
They fall from trees, try to swarm over you like fleas. Their chieftain, stand back when he beats his chest. Bark is worse than bite.
Their skin makes good boots. Their spit makes painful death. Rocks and water. They move and live like monkey and viper. They die like monkey and viper too. There is no heart to see, but there is a heart to stab, if you can find it with your spear. I have no use for Helena's kind of peace. This is our home. We hunt, we grow, we build. Your kind in the forest kill, steal, and burn. Soon they will take it all, leave us no food. Then we must move, leave our home.
You have made peace with our land. For now, my spear is lowered. Return if you must.
I am not surprised. I am Yina, keeper of the spirit. Are you a kind exile, like Eramir? He is good to us, helps us. You will stay and help us too, yes? Eramir was a wise man in Oria. He is our wise man now. Hear him. You will learn much. If you do not hear, you will likely die. Groost does what he thinks is right, and in Groost's dream, he is never wrong. Silk knows more than others think. He watches, he learns. Look between the words, and you'll see the truth in Silk's stories. Helena is healing. I make sure of that. But you want to know if you can trust her. I see her spirit. It was born good and needs work to keep it that way, much like yours. The forest children are ill. Once they drank from fruit, ate nuts and berries. Now they drink blood, eat brain and heart. This land is in a nightmare from which it cannot wake. Viper eats monkey, monkey eats viper. The forest is hurt, confused. It fights with itself. There is no peace for us in this war. There is land that has forgotten the spirit. Some man told the rocks and water a different dream. Now the rocks and water think they are man. Lorata is dead. It is not news to me. The forest screams its grief. You need not carry the blame. This was Lorata's will. I do not question why she allowed you to end her days. I keep her in my dreams, where she might still help us. I am not surprised. I saw you, in my slumber, drive the darkness away. I am sorry that I did not tell you before. What I see is only what might happen, and I did not want to fill you with more confidence than would have been good for you. Goodbye.
I knew this string. You and me, we are the same. We dream big. We find new places. We do not tell stories. Stories are told about us. I learn the words, the ways of Oriath. You listen to me, and not pigheads like Grust. Then you will live to find more new places. Many exiles come this way. Eramir is not like them, not like you. He is an old man with many stories. He teaches us words that you can understand. He teaches we as Miri to be strong, not in our arms and legs like Grust, strong in our heads. I like Yina. She thinks bigger than this place. She knows there is more to life than hunting and growing Morka. There is spirit. Grust is the big man in the tribe. All do what Grust says. But his spear goes limp when faced with the 8 legs. I like this new Oriathan woman. She has new stories, not like Eramir, who only speak of that which is dead and dust. Yes, I have many questions for this Helena. Great White Beast is dead. Then make a tale, a song to sing, of the mighty Exile and their teacher, Silk the Wise. Many will be impressed, yes? The pass to the sea is open. You are a legend that lives, Exile. I knew this strangeness would pass. Silk does not run from such things. I stand, I guard, when others shiver and shake.
Thank you for returning our reality. I gave the Ebony Legion my faith and my loyalty, and it offered me nothing but fear and death in return. Thank you for freeing me from both. I have nothing to give you but my gratitude and my knowledge. I know you have no use for the former, so let's hope the latter makes up for it. Meligaro had an assistant, a man named Raulo. If Meligaro's records spoke truly, Raulo offered himself freely as a test subject. With the spike, Meligaro injected Raulo with a high dose of calibric extantia, thus gifting the poor man with both endless life and horrific deformity. In honor of his sacrifice to Meligaro's work, the Inquisitor gave Raulo a new name, Fidelitas. I thought Dominus was a leader of vision, of purpose, the man who would resurrect the Eternal Empire. In truth, Dominus is only after power, the black thaumaturgical power locked within the virtue gems. He wishes to create a new empire, one in his own image. I drank every night to try and wipe that image from my mind. It's still there. Our expedition made camp in the Western Forest while Piety took a few men through the pass to Axiom Prison. She was after the research notes of one Chevron of Umbra, a witch who devoted herself to the study of transfiguration during the latter days of the Eternal Empire. Piety returned alone and disturbingly happy with her findings. I've learnt that when Piety is happy, misery is soon to follow for everyone else. Thank you for returning our reality to us. I think we've all had a glimpse of what could happen if Piety tries to harness the power of the Vaal for her own ends. A man-crafted mountain of 4 sheer sides. That's a pyramid. Vaal architecture. I've covered a lot of the countryside with Piety and seen nothing like that. Still, history is in the habit of burying its dead. Perhaps you could try looking down instead of up. Go with courage.